too long. Have you had any time to reflect on what went wrong?
Yeah, no, I think we're all kind of a little stunned and shocked by. Just felt like we had so much more in this group, and we've overcame everything that was thrown at us this year. And I think we had a lot of chances to close it out. It's a series that I don't think I've ever been a part of. How much it went just back and forth and up and down, and I think that didn't really feed into the game that we like to play. And yeah, it's tough. It's gonna sting for a long time, but especially us guys, it's gonna be here for a while. You learn and learn from it, and then use that coming into next season, and that's where my head's at.
Is it
Hampus,
something you could?
did that foot injury that you had late in the year, did that linger into the playoffs at all?
No, I'd say it was fine. Like everyone has bumps and bruises that time of year, so it's no excuses on that stuff. I think even if you would have had something linger, like we had guys play through stuff, that's just that time of year. You try to find ways, and we couldn't really do that this year.
What was the what prevented you guys from? You talked about how it was back and forth, and it kind of got sucked into their game and their style.
Yeah.
What do you guys think you could have done better to dictate the tone of the game?
No, I think he's maybe be more satisfied. I think the game 3 and 4 there, I think we didn't play the sexiest game, but we played a winning type of game. And if we could have kept maybe a little bit more of that style, and because then you don't really feed. It might look boring, but you don't really feed into the energy of the other team. You kind of keep the momentum on your side, and I think that's something that we get away from a little bit there. Game 6, 7, and 5.
A lot of people are going to ask you like I just did. What did you guys do wrong? But what did you think they did right? I mean, obviously they played a hell of a series.
Yeah, no. Obviously, they came hard. They forechecked us really hard. They really took advantage of the chance. I think they were really effective when they got the chances to put it. And like I said, they used that momentum to their advantage. They came back, like we scored. They come right back. And like I said, that's as much as that was something that we can learn from and do a little better, like clean up. I think they also did it. They did it well because they ended up going and executing and scoring after big moment goals from us. So it's yeah, I think that's what we say they were doing well.
When you look back on this season, what do you take away from it?
No, I think it was really fun year overall. I think a lot of smiles in this locker room, a lot of great guys. Like having the privilege to be around guys like Bergeron and Krejci, it's something I'm never gonna forget. And it's you learn so much just from sitting next to them on the plane, like it's being around them all day, every day. And obviously they've built this organization the last couple of years, and it's fun to be a part of and to learn from. Me personally, it's like I said, been a privilege, and it's sad we can do more with the group we had, but I guess that's just life sometimes.
Games 5, 6, and 7 defensively as a unit, including the forwards here, where you couldn't get a foothold to kind of stop them. They're getting the goal they need every time.
Yeah.
What was making it so hard not to get the foothold?
It's a good question. It's like I said, everyone can be smart here, sitting and looking back and going through like shift after shift. But like if you want to win in playoffs, you have to find ways to shut down the other team, and especially like we did score a lot of goals in some games, and it's enough goals to win a hockey game. So I think definitely something there to try to keep the puck out of our net, and kind of like keeping the momentum too. Like it's not always about the goals, but over a whole series, just kind of like being happy with playing that's kind of like boring hockey game and winning games that way.
Because it was so uncharacteristic if we look at the first 82 games and early in the series. So was there a sense of panic in there, or a sense of kind of disorientation that this isn't what we are? This is how we play.
It's hard to really point the finger at what exactly, but like you said, we got away from our game a little bit, and that's something that we can learn from. And I think it's human. Like guys are it's gonna be struggles in playoffs and all year, and I think it's gonna be more of how quick you can get back out. And I think we didn't get back to our game quick enough.
What do you want to build on and apply the next season for you personally, and also as one of the leaders on this team?
No, I want to keep feeding off what all the stuff you learn from Bergen, Kretsch, and the culture that's been here, and obviously coming out and having a better season than I had this year. I think I haven't reached my ceiling. I think I have a lot of hockey left in me, and I feel like this is the first year I really got to showcase what I can be as a player, and I think that's something that I'm gonna learn from the playoffs and the season, the end of the season that really went the way we wanted, and really how that feed into the future next season and all that comes with that.
In particular to Patrice Bergeron, what have you learned from him? Where do you feel like he's had the biggest impact on you being around him a season and a half?
No, he's like the perfect human being. Like how he treats himself off the ice, how he's around his family, how he's around us in this locker room, the staff. Like no one should be more proud of himself than Patrice. He's a great human being, fun to be around. Like I learned a lot from him, and everyone in this organization loves him, and it's for a good reason. He earns everything he does out there, and even though he has accomplished so many things, he treats everyone the same, and it's been really privileged and fun to be around.
And same thing for David Krejci. What did you learn from him? Where do you think he had the biggest impact on you?
Yeah, no, he's out there on ice. He has no pulse. I call him Iceman. He just skates around and makes plays, and obviously a really fun guy. Like I heard a lot about him here when I came in, and to be able to play with him too was a privilege. It was a privilege. He's such a great guy and a great player as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.